Shalom, everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. This is just a video to announce that we will go live on Rumble later, because if I play this video in YouTube, most likely is not going to be an end in a friendly way with YouTube. So we will go live in Rumble in about 4 hours from now, 4 hours and 30 something minutes. So if you like to join us, the link is down below. And if you don't like to see things is ugly, I advise you not to join. All right, we will show you some. I will do my best not to show you like the extreme ugly ones, because there's some they are really ugly. I mean, all of them they are ugly, but you know, I mean, there's some people they might not be able to sleep if they are not used to see those things. So I will show only what is possible to show. Speaking about what's happening in Syria. And to avoid any issue with YouTube, as you know, always if I make a video, I mean, I made a video about the funeral of Nasrallah. They told me this is against our, guideline and etc. and all the garbage. So to avoid this, we will be live on Rumble. The link is below. You can click on it, and you can join us. And we will do some kind of analyze, not only just to report the news. Otherwise, everybody can talk about the news. I saw many people speaking about the news, about what's happening in Syria, but nobody knows even where Syria is located, except maybe it's like a picture in the map. So, for us, I am a Middle Eastern, and I know a lot about this country and about all the neighboring countries. And we will go in depth about what is to come after this. Like, is it done here? You will learn a lot about the geopolitics of this conflict, and the background always connected to religion. This is not about politics, as many stupid people they believe that those are the supporters of Assad, as many they keep saying. Those are not the supporters of Assad. In fact, most of those people of the Alawi now in Syria, they hate the Assad because he betrayed them. They are in trouble because of him. What the support of Assad? I mean, this is a big fat lie. You hear it all over by CNN and Fox News and all the garbage. Those people are the first one to hate this man because he betrayed them. He ran away. He did not even, actually the army collapsed because he ran away. Otherwise, those terrorists, they cannot take the country that easy. As simple as that. But when they saw that, the president ran away, everybody said to himself, oh, things is messed up. So the Alawi in Syria and the Christians, they hate this man. They hate him massively, for he is stupid, an idiot, and a criminal too. He's a criminal. He's a drug dealer. He's the same as Hezbollah, but he can still consider to be better than the ones right now in charge of Syria. And we will explain that to you in details when you join us live later. So invite your, friends. Yeah, everything you see, like if you remember before, I made a video to correct apostate prophet and David Wood speaking about, Syria. They didn't know. I mean, they never been there. They have no idea what they are talking about. And I don't blame them. I mean, if you are not from, like, if somebody tell me about the Christians in Congo being killed, what I will know except what they say in a newspaper? Nothing. We do not know the details, right? Because your information depend not in the real sources, depend in what a news agency says, and always in news agencies they have agenda. So, if the agenda is to support Russia. Putin is a great man, like Tucker Carlson, Tucker Carlson, or they call him Tucker, right? This piece of garbage. He always praise Putin, make him like he's a hero, when the guy is, pure evil. I mean, in fact, what's happening right now in Syria is because of him. He promised them security, and when the terrorists attack, he have a deal with the Turkish, and he let them take over. And the deal is very simple. You keep your bases and don't worry about it. The rest is history. He sold the Armenian before, he sold the Georgian before, he sold the Syrian today, and who he will sell tomorrow, God knows. So what you hear in the news have nothing to do with reality. For many years, we hear even Fox News and other news reporters in the West saying that those are rebels. And we saw John McCain going all the way to Syria, taking pictures with those terrorists, but those are terrorists. Literally, Al-Qaeda. Literally, Mujahideen. So when the Western media want, they call them rebels. When they want, they call them terrorists. The same as when Osama bin Laden was fighting the Soviet Union, USA called him hero. The same, Osama bin Laden, the same guy. He is the same guy who was doing beheading to Russian, kidnapping Russian. If you remember, when the terrorists of Chechnya, they attack in Russia, and they caused the death of more than 1,000 Russian child. How many? This is according to news. Some they say the number is way bigger. The school is massive as a size, fit for a few thousand children. So at least 1,000 child was killed. What George Bush did? He invited them to the White House, those who killed the 1,000 child, and he called them rebels. So the Western, they have history of supporting evil. When I say Western, I'm talking about government. You might be a person from the West, from the East, from Norway, from upside down, from Japan, from China, I don't care. Everybody of those countries, they have agenda, and the agenda is zero ethic. $20 billion sent from the CIA under humanitarian aid during Obama, during Trump, and during Biden. $20 billion. To who? To the ones that are doing the killing right now in Syria. Do you know what $20 billion mean? That means every bullet they have in their pocket is paid by USA. Not to mention the aid is coming from Germany, the aid is coming from, what we can say. So we will go in more in details. And I warn you, what you will see is not going to be friendly. I will give you a hint of what you will see. All right? Let me take, if you don't like to see anything, I'm not going to play a video for now, but just to give you an idea. People are killed left and right in the street. The Muslim Sunni, they walk in the street and they shoot everybody in the village. They get them out of their houses and they shoot them dead. Women, children, boys, kids, even cats and dogs. They call them pigs and they shoot them. And the West keep calling those scumbag rebels and call the victims. Imagine, guys, the victims are, they are the victims, right? No, not in the West. In the West, those are the supporters of the Assad. A person is in his house. He was killed. Why? Because he's supporter of the Assad. I mean, those Western, they know everybody in the town. They know every village, every house, every person. What is his motive? What they are not fighting. They are civilian in their houses. It's amazing how the money of Qatar is functioning. Qatar is the head of the snake. Now they will establish the Islamic State of Syria. Erdogan, soon he will make a vote, fiction vote, that Syria want to unite with Turkey. So he will eat Syria, and Syria will become part of Turkey, and then the second invasion will going to be Israel. You might think what I'm saying is fiction, but remember, the Ottoman, they occupy almost half of Europe. In fact, until now, they occupy more than half of Europe. 70% of the land of Turkey is in Europe is a theft. You know, we know. Actually, all of Turkey does not exist. So if you are like wondering how that can happen, it's very easy to happen. Those terrorists, they are Islamists. They don't care who is the leader. If he is an Arab or he is Erdogan, they care for having a caliphate. They want to have a caliphate, an Islamic state. And Erdogan, million times, he said, you can watch his video, speaking about his dream to enter Jerusalem victorious with his Islamic army. So, step by step, they are going to surround Israel by an Islamic regimes. Next step, they will get rid of the king of Jordan. I mean, this guy is easy to collapse. He have no money, he have no army, he have nothing. I mean, this guy is just, and more than 80% to 90% of his population are Muslim Sunni, and they are Palestinians. Between two brackets, Palestinian, because I don't believe any of those are Palestinian. But the plan is bigger than what you think. The end of the plan is Israel, not Syria. Syria is the start. And then, you know, I explained that to you, but I mean, anyway, I'm going to explain more in details in a Rumble, and we will go live. So, guys, do you see the link underneath? Is the link underneath is shown to you? Let me post the link here. Here we go. And I will pin. So if you like to join us, we will be live on almost 4 hours there. Now, for sure, if you care. If you don't care, who care? I mean, I do my part, and we cannot force people to listen, to learn, to educate themselves. Maybe it's better for you to watch some entertaining videos. You know, somebody say the F word a lot, or Tucker Carlson. You know, he's a genius. He spent $100 in the mall in Russia, and he discovered Russia is heaven. You know, that's it. And it's very safe in Russia, by the way. There's no Russian mafia. There is nobody disappear. There's no. I mean, that's it. You know, Russia. Tucker Carlson. Ask Tucker Carlson. So there is people, they come to the internet for entertainment, and I understand that. I don't come here to entertain. I come here to educate. However, the smart one, his best entertainment is education. Like the smart one of us is the one who try to make his entertainment education, because then you are going to enjoy it, and then you will be learning. Knowledge is power. Ignorance is death. If people knows about what God is about, they will never disobey him. But they are ignorant. Many of them don't even believe. So our ignorance, as the Bible says, is our enemy. My people have been destroyed because of what? Because of their ignorance. So we are here to trying our best to fight ignorance. So you will not go blind, because ignorance is being blind. In fact, blind is not totally ignorant, because a blind person, God, he gave him a special sense for hearing. So he can recognize things just from the voice. He can recognize even how far you are from him just by your sound. I cannot do that, but because he depends on his hearing. So God gave him ability to make the best of it. So a blind person, not necessarily a person who don't have eyes. A blind person is a person, he have eyes, he have legs, he have hands. He go to school, but still he is donkey, he is stupid. And our society, every society in the world today, have a major number of, in fact, the majority of mankind are blind and ignorant and stupid. And I do not need to prove it to you. When you see a lot of people dying because of drugs, that's because they are stupid. Why? Somebody knows drugs is bad and he take it. When you see somebody walking in the street and he have a map of tattoo on his body, you can tell that he have an empty head. Like, you know, there is many watch this guy. What is his name? He's very famous. He have a million tattoo in his. But the second you talk to him, you will see that he have a very very bad IQ. But because people are stupid, they see the low IQ smart. You are smart when you speak to stupid people. As simple as that. But you can be educated and not smart, and you can beat the smart one, because now you have education which is based on truth, not based on your own intelligence. Because a human being intelligence can be good to use to deceive, to lie, to scam, to etc. But human intelligence cannot make the truth false. And the most important for us is, where is the truth? Otherwise, all a human intelligence is used to spread false and make it appear to be true. And because a human being are not educated, that propaganda will work. Like now, if we ask Western people, what do you think about Hamas? They will tell you Hamas is fighting for freedom. The donkeys, stupid. Hamas, they want to kill everybody in the world. Hamas is Islam. Islam want to conquer the whole world. So if there is no Jews, what Hamas will do? They are going to retire? No. We played their videos for you. They want to go to Rome. They want to go to Mexico. They want to go to Russia. They want to go to Japan. They want to go to China. So this is a global agenda. This has nothing to do with Israel alone. So, but if you are stupid, ignorant, then you believe what the media says to you. And there's many filthy, they call themselves conservative. In fact, they are snakes, like our Sucker Carson. And, the women, she dance a lot. Can they dance? What her name? Who praise Hamas, praise the terrorist, praise the Arab, praise etc. But the second you say Israel, they spit on Israel. Always there is a way to know where is the truth. And the best way is not to listen without investigating. I can tell you I'm the best man of the world. And you might be convinced. But you don't know me. Maybe if you are my neighbor, you will know that you will regret to be my neighbor. So there is a huge difference between knowing firsthand and hearing about something. We know firsthand. We are born there. So when somebody want to come and tell us about the Middle East, we laugh. Even those Christians who they are supposedly against Hamas, I laugh at the false information they give always, because I don't blame them. They are not lying, by the way. They are just repeating what they saw in the news. The news says that, so they say what the news says. If you repeat a lie for a long time, you yourself, even though if you are the one who created the lie, you start believing in it. And I will give you an example. The Arab Christian in the Middle East, they've been forced to use the word Allah for centuries, 14 centuries. If you ask any Arab Christian, what is the name of your God, he will say to you, Allah. But he knew that this is stupid. Still he say Allah. Because that's it. The lie is implemented in his brain. He grew up with it. His priests say Allah. His false translations say Allah. His school say Allah. His TV say Allah. So how he will not? So you have to be very vigilant, as the Bible taught us, and to know what is right and what's wrong. So you can be living a lie, not only hearing about a lie, and yet you do not recognize it. And this is what we do here. We're trying to help those who need help to find out, and you make decision, not me. I will not think for you. I will share my thinking with you. You are a human being. God gave you brain. Use it. If you let people think for you, well, you'll never be able to be anything. You have to think in everything in life. When you cross the street, you have to think. Is it safe? Is it not safe? Everything you do in your life is about thinking, making decisions. So we have a very important task. And this is why, for me, I ask you always to invite your friends and get more people here. People, they say to me, I thought you don't care for numbers. Well, I don't care for numbers because number is what we care for is the quality. But are you saying to me that there is only 1,000 quality in this world out of almost 8 billions? We want to share the truth so the quality ones of us can share it again and can do even maybe better investigation and find more information. So numbers are important, not for me personally, because as you see, I don't have super chat, I don't have advertising, I don't have any of this. So who cares if 1 or 10 or 20 or 1,000 attend? So what is the difference for me? I don't even keep my videos, just to lower the risk of YouTube taking my channel. So what is the difference for me of having 500 or 1,000 or 10,000 watching? Is about how many people knows. Why those people, they have a huge influence? Why someone is scumbag pimp, he is having influence on your kids, destroying them? You know, if you walk in the street, go with your friends, you might see a poop of a dog. Let you and your friends make a circle in the street looking down, and you will see how people start coming to join to see what you are looking at, even though you are looking at poop. You are just being silly looking at poop. This is how a human being is. When there's bigger crowd, they come to see why the crowd is big, what they are looking for, what's happening here. Even if you are looking at poop, talking about poop. And this is why you see some people, they are so famous, even though their speech is nothing but poop. And then you enjoy joining the crowd because there's a crowd. Because a human being is a social, so he wanna break his lonely life. I am with the crowd now, even though it's fiction, like it's an internet. It's not a real crowd. I mean, we are not seeing each other. But the second you see a bigger group, you will start wondering what is the interesting there. Let me check and go. And this is why our topic is not about poop. Our topic is so important. So it's important for us to bring more crowd. And we will never talk about poop, even though sometimes we talk about Muhammad poop. So I will be live in Rumble in a few hours, actually in 4 hours, right? In 4 hours from now. Yeah, 4 hours from now. The link, you see it here, all right? And if you like to join us, invite your friends and share the link. Until then, I want to say thank you. I will not be live on YouTube, by the way. Again, in 4 hours from now, I will not be live in YouTube because such a video, YouTube will take it down for sure. You know, those YouTube, they are waiting for any reasons to take my channel down. Actually, the fact I have only 200,000 because of that. Usually, each time I reach 80,000, 90,000, the channel is gone. Otherwise, I should have 5 millions by now, maybe 6 millions. Yeah, that's reality. You know, if you check how many channels I lost, and then you have to start like from zero. But it doesn't matter, you know, for me. But you have to be smart. If you can avoid it, avoid it. But anytime, any moment, we can lose this channel or any channel I open. But that will not stop me because, you know, for me, people they know, they will find me. It might take some time before people find where. This is why we say to people, join to Patreon. So if something happened, you can be updated. You always go to Patreon, in case you are listening. Even if you don't have a membership there, it's for free, by the way. You don't need to donate. I don't treat people differently. If someone donate $1 or somebody don't donate, for me, I'm doing my service for free for everybody. It doesn't matter who have money, who don't. Uh, so if something happened, you always can go to Patreon, as you see in the screen. Click, and you will find my last post. My last post will tell you where I'm going to be live. So let us say this channel is gone tomorrow, or maybe today. You never know. So if that happened ever, you go to Patreon, as you see the address in the screen, and you click the first post in the top. You will see posted like the latest one. That means this is where I'm going to be live. This is the way you always find out where to find me and how to find me. All right, because expect any time to lose my this channel. Yeah, I'm actually surprised until now. I mean, that's a miracle, 2004, and yet YouTube did not take it down. Something fishy. I'm not sure why. Yeah, somebody bribed them maybe. It doesn't make sense. Right? Uh, you have 10 CP. I found your website. No, there's no 10 CP. There's only one CP. And the address, you see it to you in front of you on the screen. Do you see it? Patreon.com/Christian Prince. If you are talking about YouTube, yes, there's a million channels having, using my videos. But those, this is not what we are talking about. I'm talking about where to find me, not my videos, me. Like when I go live, you listen to me live. So you want to watch my videos, everybody download them. I encourage people to download my videos. It's not an issue for me. I am the one who asks people to download. But to find where I will be live, easy. You go to Patreon/Christian Prince, as you see, and then you click at the last post I made. Like now, I just posted this link. I'm going live. People, they will be notified. If you have the app, you will receive notification to your app in your phone. If you have, or to the email, they will send you email saying Christian Prince posted this. All right. Why Israel are not helping in Syria? Why Israel should help in Syria? You see, people, they have wrong understanding of this word, my friend. Israel is Israel. In fact, it's for the benefit of Israel if those people, they keep killing each other. They are the enemies anyway. They hate Israel, right? So we need to be smart, and when we ask questions, like at least I can say why Israel is not helping those who support Israel, right? This is a good question, but not why they will not help in Syria, because those who support ISIS are Syrian too. Those who support Hezbollah are Syrian too. So Israel, if they want to do something right, they should find out who is their friends and who is their enemy, and then they can do what they need to do to support their friends. However, Israel is the last one to ask them to do such a thing, because the Israeli don't have a leadership. They have a dealership. They have someone, businessman. And when you have a businessman, you don't have David. He worked for his benefit, not the benefit of his country. So Netanyahu, in fact, Hamas is glorifying themselves now because of Netanyahu. This idiot, he is the one who started this garbage. He released 2,000 terrorists 20 years ago for one soldier, just one. So he told them, from now on, you attack us, you kidnap our daughters, our old men, women, and then you can force us to go down on our knee. And not only that, this Netanyahu is the one who allowed the money to go all the way to Hamas. All the weapon they bought is from money coming through from Qatar to Israel. So before you ask Israel to help them, ask Israel to help themselves. The Israeli leadership, they are destroying Israel. All the suffering you see in Israel because they don't have a leadership. They have an idiot. But anyway, maybe this is the case for most of the world. They don't have leaders. They have just a businessman. They care for how to win the election. And when a person, he care for win election, not winning war, he's a loser. So don't expect much. Yeah. Anyway, I will be live again in a few hours. The link here, you see it in the chat, in the top of the chat. Click on it if you like to join us at Rumble. You do not need to make an account. If you like to make an account, make an account. It's easy actually. You just sign by Google and you will have an account. So enter I see you in 4 hours from now, exactly, in Rumble. The link is in the info. The link is in the chat in the top. And invite your friends. And again, we will play some videos. Maybe they will not be pleasant to many. So viewer discretion is not going to be fun what you will see. All right. God bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. I mean to that. And we are the crusade.